Mr. James Koh, Senior Program Manager, PG Ambassadors, Pioneers, friends, good evening to all of you. I'm very happy to be here again. I was here at 8 o'clock this morning. I'll be here tomorrow morning, and I'm here tonight. For different good reasons. This morning was cycling activity, tonight PGA, and tomorrow we're celebrating Sengkang 10th anniversary. But this is the second time that we are throwing a dinner to thank our PGAs for their good work. And a big thank you to all the ambassadors, those from Ang Mo Kio and Sengkang West who are here today, as well as the many other PGAs from the other constituencies who have been working hard these last 2 years. We set up this program in August 2014 to recruit volunteers, to reach out to pioneers, to the caregivers of the pioneers personally, family by family, flat by flat. Explain to them what the PG package is. Give them the assurance that they will be all right. They are taken care of. The government cares for them and has plans to look after them. So within these 2 years, we have done a lot of hard work, knocked on many, many doors, and reached almost 300,000 pioneers. That means 7 out of 10. And 1/3 of them, we've actually visited and talked to them more than once. It's quite an impressive achievement, a lot of hard work. In Ang Mo Kio and Sengkang West, as you've heard from James, we've reached nearly 3/4 of our pioneer population, 26,300 pioneers. And it's not easy to be a PG ambassador. You watched just now the video, the experiences, how it is like to knock on the doors, sometimes be rebuffed, sometimes to be brought in and to have to share with the families concerns and sorrows and anxieties. It takes passion, it takes patience, it takes commitment. And it's a huge effort to engage the pioneers, because the older people are more cautious when somebody approaches them, as they ought to be, just in case a person who approaches them is trying to diddle them of their money or their house or persuade them to do something foolish. So they are naturally careful, what's this about? Sometimes they're not at home, and then you have to come back and knock on the door again and hope that they are at home. And even if they're at home, they may ask you, who are you? 你来做什么? What apa? And you have to overcome that first hurdle before you can start work. So thank you all very much for your perseverance, for your persistence, for your success. Even with this effort, we may not reach every single one of the pioneers. Some of them will not open their doors, and sadly, some of them may no longer be living there, or may be unwell, or in fact may have passed on and we may not know. But we are working hard, and ambassadors like you are reaching out to more pioneers every day. So thank you very much once again. We set up the PG Ambassador Program in order to talk about the PG package and explain the benefits of the package to pioneers. But of course, when you knock on the door and you talk to the pioneers, you cannot only talk about the package, because the package is meant to help them. So naturally, you start talking about them and their lives and their problems and how the package can help them with their problems. And many PG ambassadors have gone an extra step to connect the pioneers with community activities to help them to stay healthy and active. For example, when PG Ambassador Yao Ping Chong and Program Coordinator Jay Tan visited an 87-year-old lady, Madam Sim, staying at a kampong in Lorong Bangkok, they found out she spent most of her time at home, which is not surprising, because if you're 87 years old, you also may spend most of your time at home. But they encouraged her to join in the community activities. She was living alone, so without friends. And they were very happy that they persuaded her. And 3 months later, they saw her and her daughter at a Jalan Kayu Day event. So they did manage to get her out, draw her out, engage with the community. PG ambassadors also help pioneers to navigate and get help from the government. Here, in Ang Mo Kio and Sengkang West, we've helped more than 2,000 apply for financial assistance, social assistance, and other help from the government. For example, when PGA Kumari and William Chung first visited Mr. Woon, 77-year-old, they explained the PG package to him. Second time they came, they found out that although he's physically impaired, he had not applied for the disability assistance scheme for pioneers. So they encouraged him and his caregivers to apply for the scheme, provided them with a form. They filled up the form, they sent in the form, and very happy to learn that his application was approved. So there's a monthly benefit, and we hope that it will help him and his family. This shows how much effort and time the ambassadors spend building up the relationship with the pioneers, because they need to invest that time, they need to build up the trust, they need to chat with the pioneers, warm them up, and then you know what is it which they need, how you can help them. So the ambassadors are communicating, but beyond communicating, they're also connecting people. They're also helping the pioneers to navigate among the government plans, and that means an even heavier responsibility. But there will always be more things for the PGAs to do, because after the PG Peace package, we have other schemes. Now we have MediShield Life, we have Silver Support, and I'm sure over the next few years there'll be more schemes from the government. And some of them can be quite complicated, even when the ministers read the scheme to approve the paper. Say, what is this about? Please, minister in charge, explain to us slowly. Tell us again. And then when you can slowly begin to understand how it is meant to work, how it can benefit people. So I think we have now got a PGA team. It's a very good team, and I think we should make full use of these people. And some of them have asked, can they extend our outreach efforts? Not just the PG elderly, but even the non-PG pioneers who can benefit from our other schemes. And the PG office, we asked them, how about you do more work? And PG officers, yes, can. They thought about it, can do more work. So what we will do is to extend the outreach to cover all the seniors who are 65 years old and above, including those who are not PG. And that way we can take care of our seniors, whether pioneers or not, and keep in touch with them. So I would say to old people, if a PG ambassador turns up and knocks on your door, please open your door even if you're not quite a pioneer. They didn't come by mistake. They are trying to help you. Look for their T-shirts, look for the logo, and maybe you hear something good from them which will be able to help you. So that is what we're trying to do. I think that's what we have made a breakthrough with this effort. And we hope that you will continue to uphold this spirit of the PG ambassadors, the spirit which the pioneers launched Singapore with: kindness, respect, a shared sense of responsibility. So thank you all for all that you have done. Tonight's dinner is a small gesture to thank you for your hard work, and together we can make Singapore a better home, a more caring home for our seniors as well as for the young and old. Thank you very much.